Thirsting for God happens when there is some distance between us and him. Brother Ronald, can I use you for illustration? Stand over here for me. Stand over there. Stand over there. I want to show you this. We're going to imagine as if Brother Ronald is God. And I'm a believer. When I'm close to God and in his presence, I'm not thirsty. I'm good. I feel his protection. I feel his joy. I feel his love. I feel his comfort. I feel his peace. I feel the calmness of God. But then all of a sudden it becomes a little separation between us and God. And then it becomes a little bit more separation. Now check this out. God never moves. He says, I'm the Lord and I changeth not. See, here's the deal. When you're separated from God, it's not a God issue. When you backslide from God, it's not that God's address has changed. But when you separate from God, it's that you have moved out of place. So what you need to do is when you find out that you are out of place, you need to run back and get back in the address of God. Get back to where your joy is. Get back to where your peace is. Get back to where your miracle is. God ain't changed. It's only that you have gotten out of place. And I don't know who I'm talking to today. Somebody needs to get back in the address of God. Somebody needs to get back in the place of God. Somebody needs to get back in the presence of God. Somebody needs to get back to not being separated from God and get close to God. Just to be close to you. That's my desire. We've got to stay close to God, because if you're not young people, let me tell you, if you're not careful, TikTok will pull you away from God. Instagram will pull you away from God. Snapchat will pull you away from God. And let me tell you some older people, if you're not careful, honeys will pull you away from God. Adultery will pull you away from God. Fame will pull you away from God. And let me go a little bit deeper. Your job will pull you away from God. But you got to get up and you got to say, I'm going back to God, and I'm getting to the place to where I won't be thirsty. Because separation will lead to thirst. God ain't moved, you did. Quit getting upset with God. God like, I ain't changed. My address is the same. You the one have moved out of place. God is calling us. God is talking to us this morning to get back in the place where we need to be, to get back to the place of worship, to get back to the place of praise, to get back to the place of prayer, to get back to the place of being on our knees before him, to get back to the place of fasting, to get back to the place of crying out to him. Get back to God. I don't know who I'm talking to on this internet, but you need to get back to God. You got to get away from the joint. You got to get away from the drug. You got to get away from the hotel room. You got to get out of the club, and you got to get back to God.